Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. How are you? Good evening. Good evening. I am going to log in on Facebook, turn my ringer off, and make a little comment. Say good evening. How are you this evening? How's everyone? It's good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Ooh, it's been an interesting couple days. How's everything going for you all? Please check in. Ooh, my juice is so good tonight. Ooh, you really should try this one. I mixed a couple cranberries. So I have cranberry, cran apple. No, I don't. It's cran grape and cran mango. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of stuff going on. But it's delicious. Oh my gosh, it is delicious. So, how are you this evening? Welcome. Welcome to Reflections with Naita. Alexa, stop playing music. Welcome to Reflections with Naita. I am so glad you're here. I am, like I said, it's been an interesting week, and it is what it is, and you take the good with the bad, and you roll with the punches. So it's all good. So I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to Reflections. And again, I am Naita. This is a part of my Fight to Smile brand. Fight to Smile is designed for women to empower, to encourage, to challenge career minded and entrepreneur women who are out there trying to make a difference, who are out there, they are doing their things. So, welcome. Come on in. Please join. So, tonight, I want to talk about teamwork in the workplace. So, whether it's your own entrepreneurship efforts, your own business, your own company, um, whether it's you work for a corporation, you work for a company, want to talk about teamwork and what's good about teamwork, what doesn't work about teamwork, and just chat about it, just chop it up a little bit. Let's talk about teamwork, some of the things that go on. So teamwork, of course, it's so funny because I remember teaching a class one time, and I gave a team assignment, I gave a team project, and there was just this one team. Let's say that out of the class there were 5 teams, and there was one group of students who said, they're not working with each other, and they're just not. And they refused to do the assignment. They sent a couple of emails, say, can I just work on the assignment individually? No, it's a team project. And they're like, no, I don't like this person. I don't want to work with this person, and, whatever. And I said, it's like 25% of your grade, you'd have to complete the assignment. And they were just adamant, nope, I'm not going to. And they didn't. And they didn't. Now, I do understand that team assignments and teamwork can be aggravating sometimes. But what industry do you work in where there's no teamwork, unless you are, solo? Maybe you do, you're a barber or a cosmetologist, a makeup artist, but if you work on a job, you're part of a team. So how do you just decide, nope, we're not doing this? So, I mean, I remember in that particular case, students lost 25% of their grade off the top. So, meaning that they have to score 100% in everything just to get a C. So, and all the other remaining assignments. But anyway, teamwork is a part of life. It is a part of the work culture that we currently live in. And teamwork can have drama. So let's talk about some of the things that hinder teamwork. And I think, lack of communication is a good one. That's, where everyone isn't provided the same information. The information isn't disseminated amongst all the team. Yeah, I can see that as being a problem. I see it as being a problem. Does anyone else, anybody there, anybody see communication as a hindrance or a problem with teamwork? Communication. I'm writing that in the comments. Communication is a problem. Communication, or it can be a problem. Here's another one for me. This is a big one. This is a deal breaker for me. And that has to do with trust and trusting the other team members. And I know for me, that's a deal breaker because you burn me once. That's it. You don't get another chance, period, with a T at the end. So I know for me, then then struggle to be warm and fuzzy. I will still be a part of the team, of course, it's part of my job, but those warm fuzzies, it's over. You don't get that anymore. You know what I mean? You don't get that. Anybody else feel that way? Because once you burn me, it's a wrap. It is a wrap. Oh, that tastes good. Oh my goodness. You all should get you some of that because that cranberry mango is no joke. It is delicious. Oops. Trying to see what's going on here on Facebook. Where's everybody tonight? All my friends, where are you tonight? But yeah, teamwork. So we're talking about some of the problems that we can run into in the workplace with regards to teamwork and communication or the lack thereof, communication gaps. Those are definitely big issues with teamwork. And then the lack of trust, which in part can come from lack of communication, kind of like it just starts building and it just snowballs. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So when I was saying that with trust, once you burn me, it's a wrap. You don't get a second chance to burn me. Now, does that mean I'm not going to be a team player? I'm not going to do my part? No, of course not. I'm still going to always do my part because now I'm going to really outshine you. But um, once I'm burned, and it's not even I don't know, maybe it's a forgiveness issue. I don't know, but once I see your true colors, then it's a wrap for me. Um, Anybody else? Anybody else between communication and lack of trust? How about when everyone doesn't know their assignments? But again, that could be a part of the whole communication issue too. But when there are no clear goals and clear objectives, and no one knows exactly what we're supposed to be doing, what we're trying to accomplish, that can become a problem. That can definitely become a big problem. um, I know a lot of people are concerned when it comes to teamwork. Everybody's afraid somebody's going to do more than somebody else, or think that you, the individual, you're going to do more work than somebody else. And I'm always going to do more work than anybody else, I feel. um, then you know what? Another thing that I find in teamwork is that, or a problem I find in teamwork is that a lot of times maybe leaders will want everyone to conform and do the same thing the same way. And for me, I think of people as, individuals, and everybody can bring their own flavor to the party, basically. Now, of course, I mean, if you're making widgets and the widgets have to be made the same way, I get that. But, in a lot of different industries, everyone I feel should just be allowed to be themselves. and to express themselves and to do them in their workplace. And I think that people are happier when they don't have to try to be like someone else or do it like someone else. They can just be themselves. Um, we're all individuals, the same hand, but we have each finger has a different role, has a different function. So having, as a leader, encouraging people just to have ownership and have autonomy over their work, and to and to be recognized for their work. I think these are some of the things that we miss in the whole teamwork thing, that people aren't being recognized individually and collectively, and that of course then causes problems amongst the other members. um, it allows cliques to be formed, and I think it goes back to what we said a few weeks ago when someone wrote in and said that, people don't leave bad jobs, they leave bad management and bad leaders. And leaders have to be able to manage their teams in such a way that people still, they have that open line of communication. There's transparency, there's trust, but then people can still just be themselves, and um and speak openly, not rudely, not disrespectfully, but speak openly about the real issues that are going on in the department and in the workplace. I think these are some of the things, or some of the issues that come up in the workplace when people don't feel like they can speak openly on and honestly amongst their teammates. And once that occurs, then of course that breaks down more, that sets up for more gaps in communication, and the distrust sets in, and it starts eating away at the fiber or the fabric of the teamwork. But those are just my thoughts. Somebody else, nobody's here this evening, but I'm gonna keep talking anyway, because I think that teamwork is, huge. So how do we get along in teams? How do we come to work and work with people that we may not trust, or other people who may not be pulling their weight? How do we, manage? How do we get through that? I think it goes back to identifying your purpose for being in that role, your purpose, and not just the job itself, but what is your long-term goal? What is your purpose for being there at that time? Is this a position that you're in for a season? I just have to get my kid through school, or I'm trying to finish school myself. I'm trying to pay off, some a particular bill or something, so I can move on to something else. But whatever it is, whatever that goal is, we have to be focused on that. And once we can remember, oh yeah, I know why I'm here. I'm here because these are great hours. These are they align. My location, my work location, is close to the kids' school. I can get them through middle school, because then I can get them through middle school. So then when they go to high school, that's, I can then move on to a different job or whatever. But staying focused, I think, on your purpose for that particular assignment, that a particular role, I think that helps us in dealing with some of the other issues that we deal with teamwork. Because if we're focused on the fact that I need to be at the work on this job in this location because I have an ailing parent and I need to get them to dialysis, and this position, leaves me close, and it's right in the route, and I can handle my business, that helps us. Oh, we take on a whole different light. That means that foolishness that someone else is bringing, I don't even see it, because I'm focused on my true purpose and my mission for being in this assignment at this time. And of course, my battery is now running low on my computer. Oh, yeah, I forgot I did those observations. But anyway, I have at least a few more minutes and we'll wrap it up. I had some glasses. Here's some. These aren't the ones I wanted, but they'll work. So we'll probably wrap it up early or quickly this evening because how much time do I have? Oh, that much. I have a whole 8 minutes. So I'll give it 5 more minutes. So, but yes, staying focused on, what our purpose is at that time. And then, you don't have to get caught up and sidetracked with the foolishness. You don't have to get caught up with the chickens in the chicken coop or the pigeons because I found out today pigeons eat popcorn. Okay, not to get caught up with that foolishness. You can be focused so that you can get your job done, so that you can move on to whatever is next for you. But I'm not trying to move on. I'm just trying to stay here because I don't want to do anything. This is what I want to ride out. Then that's your focus. Then that's your focus, and can't nobody move you from that. No one can move you from that. So they can go, but you're staying right there. So again, when it comes to working in teams, I think that, being focused on your mission and your purpose at that moment, at that time, why I'm here on this assignment, this really helps us get over some of the challenges that we face in working on teams. Working on teams can have communication barriers, communication challenges. So, how do we deal with that? We learn to ask the right questions. We learn to ask all the questions that we need so that we can do the job ourselves. Yes. Um, it's so important that we stay focused and then with communication, when it's us that are not the leader but we are just a part of the team, it's so important that we remember to just ask all the right questions, ask the questions that we need to complete the task at hand so that we can complete the objective. We can ask those challenging questions. What are the goals? What are the strategies to accomplish those goals? We can do all of those things. And as far as trust is concerned, I'll be the first to tell you that, once you burn me, it's a wrap. It doesn't come back. Now, it doesn't mean I'm not going to be nice, doesn't mean I'm not going to be professional. I'm going to be all of that. But like I said before, those warm fuzzies, it's a wrap. It's done. I am over it. No, just no, no. Oh, come on, let's go out to lunch. No, I'm not hungry. I'm fasting today. Um, and then go on a fast. So I won't be lying. But no, I can't do it. I can't. I don't. I won't. So, but with all of that, I am really, that's all that I have for tonight. Just wanted to, again, just kind of talk about some of the challenges with working in teams. And again, we talked about people not participating, not doing their part. And then sometimes we just have to be the ones to step up and take the lead and take charge. And it could be one of those things that, well, I took the charge last time and I'm tired of leading and stuff. And then at that point, it may be time to move on to other positions. We talked about that a few weeks ago. When do you know it's time to move on? When you've outgrown a particular position. um I know there are you ever have behaviors with some of your colleagues that's just who they are, that's just how they are. And you just sit back and you be like, that's very, very interesting. And I remember one time, this gentleman, he gave an example that, when dealing with people, especially in the workplace, you have to pretend like you are the resident physician on a psychiatric ward and nothing, excites you. You just walk through the hallways and you see people acting out and, displaying strange behavior, and you just like, that's interesting. And I think that I've kind of have adopted that mentality when dealing with people. I just sit back and I'm like, that's interesting. Now, and then for me, if I'm fussing about it, if I'm still talking about it, then that means that, I'm still willing to work through it. I'm still passionate about it. When I stop talking, when I stop, trying to explain and give my points and something, that's the sign I'm done. I'm done. It's a wrap. It's over. So in dealing with people in the workplace that are challenging and hard to deal with, and you see that some of their behaviors are completely anti teamwork, documenting it, watching it. And I'm not one for running and telling the supervisor, man, ooh, I've only had this experience once in my lifetime, but where someone had a list of things. Well, Naita did this. Whew, I'm not one for that. If I have an issue with you, I'm just going to come to you. Let's talk about it. Let's try to work it out. Um, I can't think of a time that we've never been able to work it out, that we've had to go to a supervisor to try to work it out for us. I've never seen that before, but stranger things have happened, So again, back to that psychiatric ward, and just look and be like, that's interesting. So in those situations, again, it's not about you losing your professionalism. It's not about you losing your dignity, but it is of everything about you holding on to your integrity, your professionalism, who you are, who you stand for, your values, and doing your work. And if the time that it has presented itself and you need to leave, then that's what we do. That's what we do. But with all of that, want to share my T-shirt again. This is my Fight to Smile brand. This is my T-shirt, Fight to Smile. Please um, order your T-shirt. You can get your T-shirts online, and let me see if I can find my website. So my website is it's https Dr. Naita myshopify.com, and you can go there and order your t-shirts. They're on sale. So I appreciate the support. Thank you so much for being with me tonight as we talk about teamwork in the workplace, and so hopefully some strategies to overcome some of the obstacles that we face in the workplace. All right, I'll see you soon. Take care.